Hi there. So we're going to do our second lesson for 4 to 6-year-olds. We're going to do a cute little kitty cat face. Anybody can do this, but it is geared with simplistic shapes. And we're going to use markers. And I'm using Crayola markers. You can use whatever you have, but we'll be using golden yellow, blue lagoon, hot pink, and orange. And if you happen to have it, a bronze, we'll put some of that in there too. You need just a piece of any kind of paper that you have. I'm using a multi-purpose paper. You need a pencil, number 2 pencil. If you have these kind of erasers, that's great. If you don't, you need this regular eraser and a sharpie. And as before, I'll be using a darker pencil so it shows up on the video. Okay, so we're going to start with a basic shape. We're going to do circle and 2 triangles. Okay, so I'm just going to dot it out first. Make sure it's nice and big, fills up the whole page. I've got a shape I like, so I'm going to go ahead and draw that. And this dotting is a precursor to sketching. Okay, so go ahead and draw your circle. And it's okay if you get a little wobbly, that's all right. Now we're going to do 2 triangles, so we'll do the left one first. And we're going to just round the bottom. It's kind of like a cone. All right, and do the same thing over here. Triangle. Okay, now I've drawn them more round in those pictures, so we're just going to go ahead and round the tip there, and go ahead and draw our triangle. My pencil is going to be very dark compared to yours. My lines won't erase as nice as yours. Okay, that's step 1. Step 2, we're going to add and we're going to take away. So let's start by taking away. We're going to erase this and we're going to erase that from here to here. Okay, so go ahead and erase all of that. And over here, we're going to erase from one side of the ear to the other. Okay, so you can see where my lines still show. All right, try and erase it as best as you can. If you can't get it all, like if you drew hard, that's okay. All right, now we're going to do this U right here, W, okay? And so we want to make sure part of it's in the middle, so we are going to start right in the middle and draw a U going that way to the left and a U going to the right, and then 2 almond shapes, and they start right above the line here. Okay, and another one over here. And now we're going to draw small rounded triangles on the inside of the ear. Okay, one over here on the right now. That's step 2. Okay, step 3. We're going to add a triangle, upside down triangle for the nose, a U for the mouth, something on my board, a circle in the left eye, circle in the right eye, try and get it in the middle of the eye, then a very pointed oval, pointed on each end. And then 2 lines for eyebrow, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's step 3. Step 4, we're going to add whiskers and a smile. Okay, so let's go ahead and add the smile with just a little mark on each side of the mouth. And now we're going to add 3 whiskers on each side and make sure they're about a finger width away from that little line, okay? You can use your thumbs because your hands are smaller than mine. 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. Make sure they extend outside of the face. Okay, now you're going to take your Sharpie and you're going to outline it. Make sure you do not draw any lines you erased. Okay, you can start anywhere you want. I'm starting with the left ear. And you just go through and, whoops, I wiggled. And outline everything, okay? If you miss your line, it's okay. Don't worry about it. The more you do this, the easier it'll get. See, I even miss lines, but it's okay. Let's do this other ear. All right. Now, if I'm way ahead of you, you can pause the video, and then when you catch up, you can continue with the video. Got pretty kitty here. All right, now I'm going to take my big eraser and I'm going to hold my paper very, very good. I don't want to fold my paper by accident. I don't want to wrinkle it. And I'm going to erase all the pencil lines. Just go over every line that you drew because there's going to be a pencil line there, even though you may not be able to see it. And just hold your paper really good, take your time, and erase all of your pencil lines. Okay, wipe it off really good. Get all those pencil eraser off your desk. Okay, now you can still see my lines here, and that's because my pencil is harder than yours. Okay, so we are going to go ahead now with the final step of coloring. We're going to start with the cat, and typically you start with the background, but you could probably finish that on your own without my assistance. So I'm going to start with the yellow-orange. My color is going to be a little different than this one. That's a yellow ochre, and not everybody has that in markers, so I decided to use yellow-orange. And I'm just going to do the inlining that we learned last time. And you're going to inline everything for the cat's head, the big shape. So first I'm going to do inside the big round circle. And you can turn your paper to make it easier because of the direction your hand will go easiest. Okay. Got paint on my board, giving me a funny line right in the middle of everything. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and go around the inside of this ear. And I'm going to go around the eyes, making sure not to go in them. Now, if you're getting a little itsy bitsy teeny tiny line like that, I want you to try to use more of your tip by laying it down more and getting a fatter line. Okay, so try to lay it down to where you get a fatter line and you're not just getting these skinny little lines like that. That's from using the point. This is from using the side. Okay, and I'm going to go around this area here because my inside my mouth is going to be pink. Okay, now you're going to start at the top. If you're right-handed, start on your left side, and you're just going to take a line straight down. We aren't going to scribble scrabble color in. We are going to do lines. And if you have your pen on its side, you're going to get a nice fat line. The more you practice, the easier it'll be to get that fat line. And you can go right over your Sharpie. It's not going to smear. If you leave little dots, just go and fill them in. Okay, keep doing this until you have the cat's face completely filled in. Remembering to stop at the nose and go around the mouth. Okay, so I got a little wild there. I'm just going to go back and catch that part I missed. Remember not to scribble scrabble, no going back and forth or going different directions. One line straight down each time. Okay, are you almost done? And I keep running over a paint line on my board. I had to move my paper up so I don't hit it because it'll leave a mark. Okay, go ahead and fill in the out, not the middle, but the outside of the ears. Try and do lines. Okay. All right, we're going to go ahead and use this color on the eyes, not getting the middle part. All right, you do your coloring in the circle part of the eye. Then we can go ahead and take our Sharpie and fill that part in, the inside of the eye, the pupil of the eye. Okay, now take your hot pink and we're going to inline the ear on the left and then fill it in with lines. Inline the ear on the right. If I'm going too fast, just pause the video until you catch up. Oh, excuse me, we're going to do the inline on the nose. Inline the mouth. Okay, looking pretty cute. Now, because we need to put a shadow on and most people don't have the bronze, we're going to go ahead and use orange for a shadow. And we're going to put a shadow right here under the mouth, so just put a line going right over the tongue. So right under the W, we're just putting a line of orange. Then we're going to put orange on the bottom of the nose here. We're going to put it, well, we've got it on the top of the tongue already. We're going to put it inside the ear right here, the bottom part on the inside. And we're going to do it inside the ear here. Okay, so we've got our shadow on. Now let's go ahead and begin the background. Normally you would do this first, but like I say, I think you could do this part on your own. So just inline the whole rectangle. Okay, and I want you to go around your kitty cat. If you get a little bit in your cat, it's going to be okay. Try your best not to though. But it will just add depth to it if you do. Turn your paper around so you can go around the face easier. Okay, and now you're going to start lines from the top to the bottom, all the way across, all the way till you get to this other side, and then you are done. Okay, so happy coloring and enjoy. Bye-bye.